Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Madonna of Start a Small Garden, helping you to grow vegetables at home. Today I'm going to share with you on how to grow long beans at home from planting to harvest. So let's get started. Long beans, also known as Chinese long beans, green beans, string beans, asparagus beans, yardlong beans, or sitaw, is a very easy to grow vegetables that you can try in your garden at home for any beginner gardener. So you can sow yardlong beans in spring, like in April, during summer, May to July. Great as fall vegetable as well. A question of the day: what is your favorite bean variety that you've tried to grow in your garden? Please comment down below. I would love to hear from you. So long beans like fertile, well-draining, and has a moisture retention soil or moisture retentive. You can plant them in full sun or part shade if you like, and the seed can germinate from like around 7 to 14 days. For fertilizer, long beans like well rotted, or you can feed it with a fertilizer that has organic matter like compost, worm castings. I did try to use tomato fertilizers for my long beans, mainly because long beans provide their own nitrogen. So if you want an abundant harvest of long beans, avoid giving them with lots of nitrogen, as it will give you more leaves than beans. Since long beans like water retentive soil, I highly recommend to water them at least every day or twice a day if needed during hot summer especially. And consistent watering of your long beans during a flowering stage or time helps them or encourage them to form more flowers and increase your yield or harvest. And long beans are self-pollinating, so it's very convenient for this type of vegetables and low maintenance as well. And you can mulch your long beans plants to conserve and retain water too. Long beans or string beans grows well in pots or containers as well. At least like 8 to 12-inch pot will do. And since yardlong beans are summer vegetables, these are climbing varieties with really great colors of flowering or pods. And my favorite ones are the green and the red yardlong beans. This crunchy long beans has beautiful flowers that attracts birds, especially hummingbirds, butterflies, and many predatory insects like bees. And long beans are not very picky of support or trellis, but giving them at least like 6 to 8 feet of trellis after sowing them will make your long beans happy. And you will notice that long beans will keep on vining. They can reach up to the top of the trellis fast. And to direct the energy of your yard long beans plant to pod or bean production, you can pinch out the tip of each plant, and this will encourage the plant to start flowering and producing beans for you. So one of the great benefits of growing long beans in your garden is that long beans doesn't take a lot of space for it to grow. So I highly recommend it if, for example, you have a small space garden or you like to do container gardening. And if you wanted to, you can fill some empty spot in your garden, and you can use bamboo stakes, garden netting, or canes for your long beans to climb on. And yardlong beans are great companion plants for brassica family like kale, mustards, Swiss chards, and many other leafy greens, since they are nitrogen fixer. So let's go now to the most exciting part of growing long beans. Long beans can be very productive and prolific. If you give them their basic needs, you can harvest long beans regularly while they're young and not so stringy. You can just snap it with your fingers or hand, or you can use scissors as well if you like. Long beans can really grow very long, so no wonder it's called yardlong beans. So this one is my favorite types of beans as it is very prolific, and you want to keep on harvesting them while they're still young so that will give you more beans. And if you let the beans dry or let the pod to be on the stage of drying beans before harvesting it, it will signal the long beans plant to stop producing pods. So check your long beans regularly and visit them often. And long beans are really great for like stir fry, soup, steam. You can blanch them or stew, since they are really great for quick recipes or cooking. I have harvested many times in my long beans plant. As of now, the plants that I have planted in spring still continues to give me abundant harvest this fall. I highly recommend to cut the vine just a few inches above the ground. Once you notice that the long bean starts to produce less beans, and it will bounce back again. So I highly recommend these vegetables to any beginner gardener. And if you're a curious one, you can try it as well. So not only it is really very healthy, it is also very easy to grow and fast growing. Not just, I think you can harvest them like 60 to 70 days or less than that. It depends on the variety that you get. So even though long beans are easy to grow, it doesn't mean that they are pest free. So you will encounter aphids, ants, bean leaf parasites, or caterpillars. But don't worry, if you keep your plant healthy and plant them along with marigold or sorghum, I should say, it will lessen the possibility of pest infestation. And attracting like ladybugs are really great predatory insects for aphids. And beans sometimes are susceptible to fungal disease, so spacing is the key. So I highly recommend to space them well. Because sometimes when there's not enough airflow, you will notice that their leaves has some brown spots, also known as chocolate spots. That is, when it gets too crowded, it really causes fungal disease or caused by fungus. So there you go, friends, and that's how to grow long beans from planting to harvest. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe so you don't miss any videos in the future, or share it if you find it helpful. And if you want to watch more videos, I have a whole playlist there for you. You can check it out if you want to, or watch the next video after this. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time. Bye!